Okay, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the stream. It's Wycliffe Barrett here, Explain Dedicated on the worst flight simulation channel on the internet, apparently. But that's what a small, tiny percentage of people say, not me. Welcome, and if you're here so early, then you must be crazy. Mind you, thinking about it, it's not that early. It's 25 past 9 in the morning here in Cardiff, Wales, in the UK, and it's a pretty grey morning out there. It was, it was beautiful over the weekend, last weekend, and yesterday the weather was gorgeous. There was sunshine, but today it's a little bit grey, a little bit cloudy, although that has been forecast. So anyway, in the simulation world, of course, it's quite nice here at Manchester. We're at Manchester Airport this morning, EGCC, and I thought, my wife's gone to the gym, I'd do a quick stream just to show you a couple of things, because I've seen on Facebook, on Explain Dedicated and a couple of other flight simulation Facebook pages, some questions about a couple of things, and I thought, well, I could do a live stream on that. I could talk about that very quickly, and so I'm here at Manchester. I'm in the Zebo Mod 737, and as the title says, we're going to have a look at ground handling deluxe, world traffic, and Linda. Okay, because these are the three things that have been kind of spoken about or talked about just lately on the internet, in Facebook and on YouTube, and there's even been a couple of questions asked on my YouTube channel as well. So I thought, well, why not do that? Okay, and like I say, very quick. I'm not even sure whether I'm going to do a flight. I don't think I'm going to do a flight because I haven't got the time. Got a couple of things to do this morning in the real world. As much as I would like to do one, I don't know whether I've got the time. Right, just very quickly. I wonder how many people have actually seen this when they've flown into Manchester. Can you see that down there? It's I Smile Manchester, whereas it used to be I Heart Manchester. So why they changed it to a smiley face, I don't know. In fact, it doesn't look much like a smiley face. It looks like a Halloween thing, doesn't it? A jack-o'-lantern, as they call it in America. What do we call them here? I can't remember what we call them here, but in America called jack-o'-lanterns. Here it's just carved out pumpkin, Halloween lantern, mask, whatever. I don't know. I used to make them for my children, but they're grown up and gone. You'll notice also that there seems to be quite a bit of traffic on the ground here. I'm not online, so this is not VATSIM, and it's not static either. It's not static models. This is world traffic, and world traffic actually puts in AI aircraft for you. And if you fly offline, and I believe there are lots of people that do fly offline, they sit at home at their computers, even some of them in their full-size flight simulators that they've built, but they don't fly online. I've never understood that personally, because I've been a VATSIM member for over 20 years. There's someone is he coming in? I think he's just landed by the looks of it. Yep. Lufthansa's just landed there. Let me get a better view of him, and I'll show you how world traffic works. We'll also have a look at some other cool aspects of it. So Lufthansa's just landed runway 23 right. That would be the departure runway as well. If we have a look here, where is he? Where has he gone? Where is he? There he is. Top right of the screen there. He's just about to taxi in. So world traffic, what does it do? It places AI aircraft into your sim. As you can see here at Manchester, there's quite a bit of traffic lurking around on the ground. It stands. I don't know whether he's pushed back there. We'll have a look. I don't think he has. And all of this traffic is based on real world flight plans and schedules. Okay. Now, I'm not quite sure how often World Traffic updates these, but it is based on real world. Now, what happens is when you install the program, it doesn't put the flight plans in, the flights for all of the world, but what happens when you install it and when you run it, you actually put in some parameters into the application, and the parameters you put in are basically where you're departing from and where you're flying to. Now, I've put in here that I'm flying from Manchester to Frankfurt, and then you click on the button that says create flights, and it creates flights based on Manchester, the time of date. Now, it doesn't just create flights from Manchester to Frankfurt or Frankfurt to Manchester. It creates flights into Manchester and out of Manchester. Yeah? And so there'll be arrivals from all over the place and departures as well. You can see somebody here taxiing out now, Ryanair. I don't know where he's going, because he should be on runway 23, but we'll see. And if you're at a busy airport, well, not even a busy airport, I mean Manchester's quite good, you could end up in a line of traffic, waiting for departure. I just don't understand where he's going unless he's repositioning, or he's going off. Could he be going off 23 left? We'll see. The Lufthansa is taxiing in there. Yeah. So Lufthansa's taxiing in, Ryanair is going out. I think he's going to go to 23 left, which is unusual. I don't think I've ever departed on 23 left at Manchester. It's always been 23 right. So, yeah, that's where he's going. 23 left. Cool. I wonder if I can get a different view of him. I'll try and zoom over to where he's departing from. There he is. He's over there. So hopefully, if I can get down here, move a bit quicker. Oh no, that way. Yeah, 23 left. Just follow the Ryanair aircraft. We'll see him depart. And there's somebody else there just coming in as well. I missed his landing. Looks as though he's going to do a rolling takeoff, this Ryanair, or is he? No, he's not doing a rolling takeoff. So this is all AI aircraft, okay? So we've got the Ryanair going out. Who's coming in? Who's that? Air Malta. Nice. Haven't seen one of those for quite a while. That's really nice. So we'll get around here a bit. Now this is what you call a proper camera system, by the way, where you can just manipulate things as you want. Here he comes. Alright, there's Air Malta going in. He must have landed on... No, he's not. He's going out. What am I on about? So he's going to go off on 23 left as well. Okay. I haven't seen them use dual runways at Manchester for a long time. As I say, I've always been in 2-3 right departures and 2-3 right arrivals, I think. No, he's taxiing in. He certainly wouldn't go all the way down there to come onto 2-3 left. Alright, so this is all, like I say, AI aircraft. And now I think I can pause this. Yes, I can pause this because I want to show you the interface for World Traffic. So it goes into your plugins folder and you've got World Traffic. It says flight setup. So this is these are the parameters you put in. So basically, my aircraft. Oh, it says Speedbird there. I'm not Speedbird. I'm Ryanair. Right, but we'll leave it at that for the time being, just for the moment, because I don't want to mess up this departure. And I'm going from Manchester, which is already chosen, and I'm going to go to Frankfurt. Um, it says arrival airport winds. You could put that in if you wanted, but I haven't. It says initial altitude 34,000 feet, and it's put my departure time in, and I then put my arrival time in, departure heading, etc. If that's if you want to do that. You've got import flight plan data from FMS. I could do that. Because I've paused, it's not going to pull it in, and I haven't completed my FMS anyway. Then you've got flight plan loading in generation setup, so en route traffic density 100%. Arrival and departure airports, I've got 100%. Flight plan load radius for arrival and departure, I've got 56 nautical miles. You could increase that so you get a greater spread of aircraft. If you wish to see or change which runways are active for your departure and arrival airports, click the button below. I never bother with that. So basically, normally what I do is I just put my departure and arrival airport in, my aircraft, etc., and then you hit create flights. And when you hit create flights, it generates all the AI flights out of Manchester and Frankfurt and into Manchester and into Frankfurt as well, and so you would have those aircraft. I'm not going to do it again because it would just recreate and we'd lose our Ryanair there. So that's straightforward and simple. So let's come off pause, and Ryanair will continue on his way. Alright. The other neat thing about this, and I'll show you once Ryanair has departed, for some reason I can't hear any sound. You should be able to hear sound from that. Probably depends how far away my camera is from the aircraft, I guess. Yeah, everything. I know the volumes are up because we had a look earlier, didn't we? Let's just check here. Sound. Yeah, that's okay. Probably waiting for his departure. Clearly, these models, these models are put in by World Traffic, and they're not super duper models, but they look good enough. So you get loads of liveries, different aircraft. Here he goes. Oh, there's an aircraft on the runway. Oh, this could be bad. That could be very bad. What is that aircraft doing there? And why is he taking off? So obviously that's a glitch in the matrix. If I was editing this video, I would edit that out. But anyway, they've gone through each other. Okay. Ryanair taking off, rotating. And as you can see, the program looks really good. You see that little bit of drift then to the left as you took off. Flybe, typical Flybe pilots and Ryanair pilots. They haven't got a clue what they're doing half the time. That is obviously a glitch in the matrix. That should not have happened. There are updates on a regular basis for World Traffic. So I'm a little bit unaware of what happened there. I do apologise. So let's get back outside. And as you can see, let me pull out a bit. AI traffic. There's an EasyJet just landed. There's the Air Malta aircraft just come in. There's another aircraft on arrival here, so it's getting a bit busy now. So once you start World Traffic, it takes a little while for things to start moving around, because sometimes you can open World Traffic and the airport is full of aircraft on the ground and nothing seems to be moving. It just takes a few minutes for it to get going, and then that's what you see. So here we've got somebody coming in. A view from the tower. Who's this? Is that Aircomsat? I can't read it. Air Transat, I think. We'll have a look. So he's coming in. Yeah, Air Transat. He's on 2-3 left. He should touch down about here, I'd guess. Oh, nice touchdown. Lovely. So the program, makes a good job of it. We've got EasyJet coming in here, and I saw something else. Who's this? Flybe pilot, yeah. And we've got Scandinavian SAS going out. So once the program gets going, it starts getting a little bit busy. Things start moving about a bit. You see aircraft pushing back. Excellent. And I actually quite like it. I think it's, if you fly offline, this is ideal, okay? But it also has world traffic radar. So toggle display, put in the airport here, EGCC, select airport, and you get this radar screen. Now I've got it set at 40 nautical miles, alright? Let me just go back to here, to our aircraft. What if I do shift 2? Let me do shift 2. I can get a better view. Right, there we go. So there's our aircraft. You'll like this. Just have a look over the airport. So you've got all these aircraft. I've got it set at 40 nautical miles. Let me put it out to 80. See, 80 nautical miles. There's quite a lot of traffic about. Obviously, 20 is closer to the airport. But if you click on these aircraft, yeah, they turn red, and then you go to track camera, and that's who we're tracking. We're tracking this Ryanair here. Down in the left-hand corner of the screen, got some information. This guy is flying from Edinburgh to LFMK, somewhere in France, I believe. I can't remember off the top of my head what MK is. Aircraft type 738. He's Ryanair. Speed 277 knots indicated. 456 knots airspeed. His engine RPM is 77%. He's flying at 33,000 feet AGL. He's on a heading of 162 degrees track and 162 degrees heading. It's really good. It's got his waypoint distance, route distance remaining. He's got 614 nautical miles to go, and his status en route. Pretty good, right? If we come back here, track this one. This is our Brussels Airlines coming into land. And we just caught this one in time. So we'll just track him landing. There's one ahead of him, probably turning off the runway now. So the blue one, pale blue one there, might be on the opposite runway. I'm not sure, but yeah, he's on the other runway. It's got to be. But we'll just watch Brussels Airlines come in, and let me know if you can hear me okay, please. I can see there's a few people watching, and also hit the thumbs up button if you can. You notice that the air brakes come up, the spoilers come up, yeah, and braking. That was a nice landing from Brussels. Let me just check on this one. Track camera, yeah, that was the Lufthansa over on the opposite runway. So parallel landing. Nearest, damn it. Who's that? Oh, this is the next one coming into Manchester. Oh no, he's not. He's going down to Heathrow. What am I on about? Maybe this one here. Yes, this is KLM from Amsterdam. You noticed then when I changed the scenery was a little bit blurry. Obviously, because I've moved to a different part of the scenery, scenery might need a couple of seconds to catch up, but it will. it'll all come flooding in. And of course, this is Orbex True Earth, Great Britain Central. So this guy's he's a few miles out. Got 13 miles to run. 10 miles to his next waypoint. He's on his initial approach, so he's doing all right. KLM, and of course, I'm left clicking here. Click the left mouse button, and I can move around however I want. I can do things like there we go. If I use my mouse wheel, I can zoom in, zoom out. Yeah, as well. Once again, the power of X-Plane's camera system. We'll just track him for a little while. Oh, what's this over here? Now, this is where world traffic falls down a little bit. Like the propeller discs on something like this just look abysmal, absolutely dreadful. He's going into Manchester from PD. Is that Edinburgh or Dundee? I can never remember. Who's this one? We've looked at him before, haven't we? Ryanair. He's flying over. Let's come back to KLM, Royal Dutch Airlines, and yeah. So you're coming in now over Manchester, probably on flap 5 there, I guess. The unfortunate thing is I can't get into the cockpit of these aircraft. You just can't get into the cockpits of them, but hey ho, I'm not that worried. So World Traffic Radar, absolutely brilliant if you don't fly online. If you don't fly online, then yeah, this is it. Hi Black Knight, how are you? Nice to see you again. Hope everything's okay. There's a couple of other people watching. Please give me a thumbs up. Just click on the button. It takes like seconds, and it's really helpful. The algorithm loves it. YouTube loves all that kind of stuff as well. So if you can, just click on the thumbs up. It helps the algorithm. Gears down now on the KLM, and I'd say he's probably flaps 25 there. Could even be flaps 30, which is a little bit early, I would think, because he's not on final approach yet. He's on base leg. Yeah, he's flap 30 for sure, full flap. Or maybe he was a little fast. I don't know. Let's have a look at his speed. He's 158 knots. Ground speed 157, 56, so he's slowing down. I think he was probably a little bit fast and wants to slow down a little bit. Yeah, everything's great here. I'm quite happy to say. So he's turning on for 23 our right, and as you can see, Orbex True Earth really looking good. Right, let me just click on the little things there, because I can move this now onto my other screen. Move that out the way there. Okay. Yeah, I mean, True Earth, Orbex True Earth Central, looking so good over Manchester. Somebody said the other day they were a bit disappointed by the road signs. There's another aircraft over there, parallel landing. You can just see him to the left. He's landing on 23 left as well. So, like I say, once world traffic has been running for a while, not very long, 15 minutes, the traffic builds up. Oops, a little bit of a course correction there from KLM. We choose a different angle here. I'll just watch him come in. Wow, he landed a little bit short there, I think. Oh no, he's good. Obviously, well within the first 1,000 feet, and looking good. Okay, so that's world traffic. One of the other things I wanted to talk about was that I'd seen mentioned on Facebook and a couple of other forums was ground handling deluxe. So here you see I've got ground handling deluxe. So we've got service trucks here. We've got fuel and baggage. Unfortunately, all the suitcases have been loaded onto the aircraft. If we come around the other side here, we've got a Conus bus. There's an ambulance there as well, and there's a GPU attached. But you'll also notice the jetway is attached, and one of the stairs is back here, there, because I haven't used it. Okay, now then, with ground handling deluxe, more often than not, you don't have to do an awful lot to make this work. You can get what they call sets, and if you buy ground handling deluxe, and you get it from Jar Design, I should have said, you get it from Jar Design. It more often than not, it will work almost immediately with default aircraft, right? I should say it will work almost immediately with default sets already in it, but maybe you have some kind of aircraft, I don't know, that's a little bit luxurious or something, and you probably have to go on to xplane.org into the forum or Jar Designs forum and download sets, called sets, which is basically a configuration of traffic. Let me show you this then. So once again, it's a plugin, and I can never find it. There we go. And you can drive up all, drive away all, hide all, or you can use a control panel. Yeah. You've got different liveries, and I'm going to change one of those in a minute. You have tools where you can build your own aircraft set, and I've never done that. I've never built one myself, mostly because I found it. Was it confusing? I can't remember. It was that long ago. You can draw contours, save contours, and I'm pretty sure that I'm not quite sure what those are. I'll be honest and say I don't know what those are. I haven't read the manual, because with this you just install it and it more or less goes straight away. Yeah. News. This kind of says things like, okay, there's a new version out. I can get a download link. Fresh news and old news. When was that? Oh, that was 2022. So I probably have the latest version. Xplane 12 compatible. Sets auto update. Add 3D objects are improved. Well, I'm not quite sure whether I have got that or not. Let's click on the link. Payware product, but it's free. No activation needed. Yeah. It has the Jar Design 320, 330, 340 and default 737 and A330. Actual version for Xplane 12. I don't know whether I did that. I'll do that later rather than mess things up. Okay. So that's it really. It's really straightforward, but you also have a control widget. Now, looking at this, you'll notice there are a number of things in blue, and that is what I called for. Yeah, so you can actually call for things individually, and because I've got the jetway attached, I didn't call for the stairs at the front because I've got the jetway attached. Yeah, I should have called for the stairs at the back, and for some reason I forgot to tick it, so we'll tick that now. Close this, and if we look around here, you'll see the stairs are coming at the back of the aircraft. Just quick reverse back, and there you go. It's just going in to the back there. Now, if you want, you can get rid of stuff as well at the same time. So just pull my widget up. We'll get rid of the bus, because obviously the passengers are on, so the bus will drive away now. Now, unfortunately, the way that this works around handling deluxe, sometimes you'll have vehicles going through buildings because it can't predict where the buildings are. It's a bit unfortunate, we'll get rid of these service vehicles, and I want to keep that. Get rid of those. So come around here, you see the going down. Get rid of the baggage cart, might as well send him on his way. Whoops. We're going to have a crash. Oh dear. And that's the other thing, you see, some things that just... If you call for them individually, you get rid of them individually, then you won't see things like that. Alright, so they're going. Now, the curious thing is, they don't go completely. Nice animations on these, by the way. And the wheels. And you can hear their engines and everything. Yeah. They're pretty dang good. Let's get rid of the... I should have done that. Given a bit of time for that. And got rid of the fuel truck as well first. Because it's going through there. If you do things in the right order, then you won't have these collisions. It's just that I'm doing it all at the same time. Because I'm a putz, as they say. Let's get rid of the ambulance from around here. And we'll get rid of the VIP car as well. It's just a shame that they go through the buildings. It would be nice if they drove, you know, in a different direction. Maybe you can make them drive in a different direction. I mean, this is just default, and I've never bothered with it. Never, you know. Maybe you could make them all drive to the rear like that. But then, of course, when you go to reverse the plane, you're in trouble. So I need to get inside here and close aft entry, aft service, aft cargo. Forward cargo, forward service. So we'll close all those doors. Yeah. And then you can hide all as well. So I've hidden them all. They've all gone, disappeared. Yeah. Go inside. Close the door. You heard it closing as well. Get back outside because we need to remove the jetway, which is flights, show ground handling, toggle jetway, and the jetway is now going. Yeah. And okay, so now I would, you know, go inside my aircraft and kind of sort a few things out, wouldn't I? So the cleaning crew's been on, ground services. We'll just reconnect the GPU because I forgot about that, and then we'll see if Linda is willing to do some work for us. Okay, so I'm going to move this over here. Now Linda works. She will work by voice, right? So you can do voice operated, and this is Linda here on the left. Yeah. She's our co-pilot, and we're going to get her to do a few things, right? So we've got procedures, checklists, commands, and expected answers. Now I hope you hear her. I'm going to turn up the volume. I'm going to turn up the volume on the aircraft desktop audio, so I'll turn that up there, and you should be able to hear her. Alright, bear with me. Hope everything works. It should do. There's no reason why it shouldn't. And let me turn that down, and we'll go to procedures.
Electrical power up procedure.
So I've just asked her to do the electrical power up procedure. Here she goes.
Electrical power up procedure complete.
Okay. Cool. You happy with that, Linda? So let's do preliminary pre-flight procedure.
Preliminary pre-flight procedure.
Okay. Are you checking the door's locked? The door's not locked. Here we go. Just be going through some of the tests. things that I often forget when I do it all myself. I forget things like that. I don't do fire alarm tests or anything like that.
Park brake set.
Oh, okay, good.
Preliminary pre-flight procedure complete.
Thank you. So we
Enter the data in the CDU.
Alright, she's telling me now to put the data in the CDU. I'm not going to do that. I mean, she might tell me off. Let's see if we can go to pre-flight procedure.
Pre-flight procedure.
Yep. So she's checking the overhead, and she's going through the switches. She put a fuel pump on. No, she's just checking. Yeah, everything's good. Now, as far as I'm aware, this is exactly the way you do it. I know that because Nico, he has done the complete checklist for all of this. So this is the right way that this is done. What are you waiting for? Are you waiting for the APU? See, by now I would have put one of the fuel pumps on, but yeah. What are you waiting for, Linda? Ah, there we go, APU. Now, once again, you can buy Linda from Jar Design, and she is configured for a number of aircraft. Clearly, all the Jar Design aircraft. I believe she works in the 757 and 767 as well. Obviously, the 738, and I think she can be configured for a large number of aircraft. But maybe you want to do things yourself. And just go through it all yourself. I mean, I like it. I think it's good fun. Does it make you a better pilot? Does it make you fly better? In fact, do any of these things make you fly better and be a better pilot? No, they don't. They're just vanity, what we call vanity programs. Certainly, Linda can make your sim a lot better, more fun, because she takes over a massive workload.
Please check that the flight level is set correctly. Please check that the landing altitude is set correctly.
Okay. Well, yeah, I've checked that. I haven't done flight level. Was it 340? And landing altitude, that should be at 340.
Flight slow. Pull up. Wind shear. Wind shear.
Go through all the checks and everything.
Terrain. Terrain. Pull up.
Yeah, alright.
Obstacle. Obstacle.
And do
Pull
the final
up.
fire alarm test.
Low.
Pre-flight
procedure complete.
Thank you. Thank you, Linda. Well, you get the idea.
I'm ready for pre-flight checklist.
Yeah, alright. You kind of get the idea. What you can do... where is she? Where is she? Where is she? I can't find her. Where are you, Linda? X camera, fly with better pushback, AVI time, X pilot, open sound, X realistic, ground handling, gizmo.
Pre-flight checklist.
No.
Voice recorder. Oxygen.
I can't
Tested
find it.
100%.
Co-pilot.
Navigation and display switches.
737-800 co-pilot commands. Those are all the different
Normal,
commands.
auto,
Options. You've got different
window
voices.
heat,
You've got Great Britain
on,
or United States. Voice volume.
pressurization mode selector.
Voice rate. You can increase the voice rate, so we'll turn that
New
up.
rate set to 75. Auto. Flight instruments.
Ooh.
New rate set to 70.
That's a bit too fast, isn't it? She sounds like an American.
New rate set to 65.
That's probably better.
Heading 313. Altitude 258.
So, you can check your update
Altimeter
version.
1013.
This is where you get it from.
Parking brake.
The Jar Design co-pilot plug-in for the Taurus A340-600. 340, 737, Taurus, all the Taurus. Oh yeah, loads. Flight factor 767. You can even have it for the Cessna 172. Ground handling Deluxe. It's all there on the Jar Design forum page, which you can find. Okay, well, that's as much as I wanted to talk about. Linda shares the workload, and in either 737 Airbus series that can be very beneficial, and in that there is, as you said, a greater depth to the sim. Yeah, without a doubt. Thank you, Black Knight, for confirming that. It does create a greater depth. It's enjoyable, and especially if you use the voice commands. I'm not using the voice commands at the moment because I haven't used it for a few weeks, and she'll probably do something silly. Let me see if she's working. Set. Oh, it's because I've turned off my speech recognition. Where is it? It's because I've turned off speech recognition when I first came on. But not to worry. Yeah, I mean, you can use that. It would be nice if there was also a third officer for the 747 or the Concorde. Yeah, definitely for the 747. I don't know about Concorde. Now, you'll see the. Let me turn the menu up. Turn the menu on. Right, all the commands there. You can hide that at any time. I've got it on a button, so I just hide it, press a button on my joystick, and it comes back on. Okay, I've got voice command is on a push button. And so like one of my push buttons on my joystick is for voice commands. So you push the button and then you talk to Linda and she responds. You do have to learn how to say things. So like on the checklists or commands, you have to say it exactly as it is. So like park brake off, whatever, and then she will respond accordingly. As I say, I've got it off. Oh, she's looking at the checklist at the moment. So, go to a checklist. Set. What's that?
Engine start levers.
Cut off. So, with checklist.
Pre-flight checklist complete.
Thank you, Linda. What you can do is you can go
Enter
through
the missing data in the CDU.
Yeah, I know. I haven't put any in. She's telling me that I haven't done the CDU, you see, so she's said there, enter the missing data in the CDU. I can see what, we'll do abort.
All commands and checklists aborted.
There we go. So I've aborted everything, and I can just take over if I wish then. The one thing that's cool that you don't notice, sometimes you notice it, sometimes you don't. At the moment she's wearing sunglasses, yeah? If it's a cloudy day, she doesn't wear sunglasses, or she won't have her sunglasses on, and then if it becomes sunny, she puts them on, which is really cool. I like that. So there we go, guys. I just wanted to talk about world traffic. As you can see, there's aircraft going out there, Virgin. The 747. Got a better to do here. What's going on? Yep, Virgin Atlantic 747 going out on the 23 left. So world traffic getting busy. There's a Flybe aircraft here taxiing in. I don't see anybody else moving about at the airport at the moment. Have we got anybody inbound? I can't see anybody inbound. Let's have a look on that radar. No, it's just that aircraft that's departed track. Ooh, there we go. He's just taken off. Nice. And once again, True Earth, Great Britain Central. How much was that? It was £3. I think it works out at £3. You can buy True Earth, Great Britain, North, Central and South for just over £10. I think it's like £10 and 5p if you already own the XP11 versions. Okay, if you don't own the XP11 versions, then prices are a little bit high, and I didn't talk about those in whenever I spoke about it. I didn't talk about the normal price. I just spoke about the hugely discounted price. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, True Earth, Great Britain Central, released Monday, or was it released on the weekend? I can't remember. I was away on the weekend in the caravan with my beautiful wife and my crazy dog. Who's this here? Let's have a look. Who's that? Oh no, there's Icelandair. Icelandair going to Heathrow. Excuse me. Oh, yawning. That's very rude to yawn on stream, mind you. I've seen some streams where people do bizarre things and say bizarre things. One of the most bizarre things I've heard said just lately is from a very famous streamer. I won't mention his name. A very famous streamer saying that the Flight Factor 777 is a load of rubbish. Which is surprising, really, because the developer of the Flight Factor 777 is type rated on the Boeing 777 aircraft. He actually got himself type rated on the 777. What's that? What is that? Is that a UFO flying by there? Oh, what is that? You see that? See that just to the left, just above my aircraft? What is that? There it is. UFO sighted. How strange. Yeah, so very famous YouTuber. Like I say, I won't say his name, but he's obviously paid an awful lot of money by Microsoft Flight Simulator. Yeah, he was really slamming the 777, Flight Factor 777, back last week on his channel, and saying it was rubbish, that it was ill-conceived and rubbish, which, like I say, is bizarre. But then again, he is paid, we think he's paid an awful lot of money by MSFS, and so, for someone who built his channel on X-Plane to really slam X-Plane as he does is quite bizarre. But that's it. It's still in beta, is it not? It is still in beta. It's actually, I think that personally, I think the developer did a bad thing there, but I can understand why he did it. He needed to generate some income. I mean, creating flight simulation aircraft is his only source of income. So he wanted to generate some income, I guess, maybe for himself, I don't know, and his family. And so he released it in a beta format to limited numbers. I didn't get it. I tried a couple of times. Apparently, via xplane.org, if you was eligible for it, it would show up in your search, but not for me. I couldn't get it. But Q8 Pilot released a video last week or the week before. He's the only streamer that has been given permission to stream it, and even those people who have purchased it in the beta format are not allowed to show screenshots of it. They're not allowed to put anything on social media. They're under strict NDAs. But Q8 Pilot was given permission by Flight Factor to do a live stream, and I watched that stream, and that aircraft is absolutely staggering. I mean, the detail, the level of detail, and is amazing. There's over 1,000 failures that you can choose from. It's absolutely breathtaking. The depth and fidelity of the systems is uncanny, and then the modelling, external modelling, is absolutely superb. I would say to anybody, go and find Q8 Pilot's video and watch it, because absolutely superb. Now he shows like warts and all, because VNAV hasn't been sorted out yet, and there's a couple of other things. So he shows like some of the errors, but the detail that he goes into, I mean, I think he said he'd only had it himself a few days, and so we're still finding out very much about it. So much so that he just, he was finding things as he was doing the stream, and it was mind-boggling. It really was. I mean, there's some fantastic stuff in there, absolutely amazing. It really does look superb. I can't fault it at all. And when it's finished, it'd be well worth the money. I'm not quite sure how much it is, but it will be amazing. Let's just track. There's our Virgin Atlantic aircraft that took off. Where's he going? Where's he going? KMCO. Cincinnati? No, I can't remember. I don't know where or is that Miami somewhere? Certainly, he's going to be going over the Atlantic, and as you can see here, he's just over Liverpool. So you got Liverpool to the. Oh, hang on, I've lost my bearings. There's Liverpool Airport, right underneath. Okay, let me get that again. So there's Liverpool Airport. So the city is kind of in there behind the aircraft. So he's going out over the Irish Sea, obviously going across to America. Right, well, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. It was really just to talk about those three things: Ground Handling Deluxe, World Traffic, and Linda. Ground Handling Deluxe and Linda you can get from Jar Design. You go to the Jar Design website, and World Traffic is available on xplane.org. World Traffic is brilliant if you do not fly online. It's actually very good even if you if you fly online but you decide you don't want to fly online, you want to just fly. World Traffic is good because especially going out of airports and coming in, you can end up with a lot of traffic. I was just reading a comment there from Black Knight, and unfortunately my label thing, which I wish I could get rid of, kind of hides the A word. Yeah, you get it, but yeah, that is the point. You need to get some folks to help test test the features. Yeah, by all means. Now, normally, it's normally developers, they would say, right, I need some beta testers, and you get beta testers, and the beta testers do the testing. Beta testing is a thankless task. When I say thankless, I'll explain why, because I've done it myself. Some developers are really, really good, and they'll say, right, I want you to test this, yeah, and they'll tell you exactly what it is they want you to test, just a certain aspect. Other developers, they'll just say, oh yeah, you can be a beta tester, fly the aircraft and tell us, what you think or what's wrong, yeah. And those people, they'll just fly, they'll fly Cardiff to Madrid, Madrid to Cardiff, Cardiff to Madrid, Madrid to Cardiff, and everything will be fine. But then, the aircraft gets released, and you'll find that going into another airport, it doesn't work. It won't capture the ILS, it won't capture the INAV, or something stupid like that. So I much prefer working for the developers who tell you to test specific things. So they say, can you please test ILS approaches at as many airports as you possibly can? Can you do RNAV approaches? We want you to look at the fuel flow system or whatever it is, and that doesn't always happen. I was just looking here then as that aircraft was flying. If you look at the coast now on True Earth, Great Britain Central, it's changed an awful lot. They've done so much when they've redrawn these, remastered them for X-Plane 12. The coastlines are so much better, way more refined, and also the sea and the water mass have been changed as well. They've been altered to look better. So, as I say, cheerio to you lot. 747 Virgin Atlantic from World Traffic is on his way out to America. He's going over the Irish Sea. He'll be going over Ireland, probably over the top of Shannon Airport as well at some point. I'm still on the ground here at Manchester, debating whether to go for a flight, but unfortunately I do have to do a couple of tasks, domestic duties. I've got to empty the dishwasher, I've got to go to the post office, a few places. What the hell is that? Oh, Jodrell Bank. Well, how cool is that? Jodrell Bank. Jodrell Bank was the largest radio telescope in the world at one point. I can't remember when it was built. God, blinking heck. Oh, I'm going to have to get Google up here now. And you can go to Jodrell Bank. There's a visitor centre there, and it's really good fun. If you're into astronomy, space, anything like that, then it is really great fun. So I just brought it up on Google. There are 4 radio telescopes at Jodrell Bank. These are the Lovell Mark II. The Lovell Mark II 42-foot and 7-metre telescopes, but Jodrell Bank is also home to the E-Merlin network, an array of 7 radio telescopes across the UK. It's a UNESCO World Site, apparently. I'm trying to find... right, here we go. Jodrell Bank Observatory in Cheshire, England, hosts a number of radio telescopes as part of the Jodrell Bank Centre for Astrophysics at the University of Manchester. The observatory was established in 1945 by Bernard Lovell. Well, I never. 1945. Brilliant. There's some cool videos here as well. There's a video from 1957, 3 years after I was born. Wow, that is old. I didn't realise it was that old. And also, of course, it was one of the main communication sites for the Apollo missions, as well as one down in Australia somewhere as well. How cool is that? Jodrell Bank, fabulous. Which is depicted in True Earth, Great Britain Central. Alright guys, that is me. I will see you all soon. You take care. have a good day, whatever you're doing, and we'll see you in the near future. Cheerio.